Welcome. Today we would like to give you an introduction into the topic of per- and polyfluoroalkyl substances, also known as PFAS. What are they exactly? What are the potential effects of these compounds on our environment and human health? How can these compounds be analyzed, and which Macherey-Nagel products are used for your successful PFAS analysis? What are PFAS? There are over 4,000 compounds that belong to the group PFAS. PFAS are organic compounds with a carbon chain in which the hydrogen is substituted by fluorine. The carbon-fluorine bond is very strong, which makes them virtually indestructible. PFAS are forever chemicals. These are chemicals that are very persistent in the environment and in the human body. Where are PFAS used? PFAS are used in industry extensively due to their unique, desirable physical and chemical properties. The carbon chain of the compound is hydrophobic and lipophilic, while the head group has hydrophilic properties. Due to their amphiphilic character, they are employed as surfactants, as they are water and oil repellent. Also, they are stable under intense heat, allowing them to be used in firefighting foam. Other application areas include stain-resistant products, non-stick cookware, photography, and all kinds of other sources, making PFAS ubiquitous in our environment. How do PFAS find their way into the human body? PFAS have been manufactured for more than 80 years, but health effects were neglected for a long time. PFAS are emitted into the environment by different pathways. For example, exhaust air from industrial sources can contain PFAS and thus are dispersed into nearby bodies of groundwater. Rain and snow, for example, can eventually carry them from the air into the soil and surface waters. Particle accumulation can even cause them to travel long distances through the air. Soils can also directly be contaminated, such as through firefighting foams. With the uptake of PFAS from contaminated soils and waters in vegetation and their accumulation in fish, these substances enter the human food chain. These forever chemicals also find their way into wastewater treatment facilities from household sources. They then enter surface waters via treated wastewater or remain in sewage sludge. The sewage sludge, in turn, can be used as fertilizer in agriculture, and then over time these chemicals eventually leach into the groundwater. Consequently, humans are absorbing PFAS with the uptake from contaminated soils and waters in vegetation, as well as their accumulation in fish and livestock. This pollution could affect us all for generations. There are numerous health concerns linked to the exposure of PFAS. Chromatographic analysis is essential to quantify the impact and make monitoring possible. Macherey-Nagel products for PFAS analysis. As already mentioned, there are many chemical compounds that belong to PFAS. The detection and sample preparation for PFAS can be challenging, and the current analytical methods are limited. To tackle this challenge, we have developed products and supporting applications for detection and enrichment of PFAS. Our expanded portfolio includes special SPE columns and HPLC phases for PFAS analysis. Products for sample preparation. Solid phase extraction has been utilized in EPA methods 533 and 537.1 for PFAS enrichment and detection. For this purpose, we at Macherey-Nagel have polymer-based ready-to-use SPE columns. Chromabond HRX is a reverse-phase hydrophobic spherical polystyrene divinylbenzene copolymer. Chromabond HRXAW is a reverse-phase mixed-mode weak anion exchanger, commonly called WAX. The Chromabond PFAS is our new special phase for solid phase extraction. It is recommended for all kinds of sample preparation of PFAS from water, textiles, and sediments. It is a polymeric combination phase with weak anion exchanger, and it is highly porous and has spherical particles. Our Chromabond PFAS has great reproducibility and high recovery rates. HPLC columns. Subsequent chromatographic separation is often performed by HPLC. Macherey-Nagel developed for the analysis of PFAS the nucleodor PFAS and nucleodor PFAS delay HPLC columns. Nucleodor PFAS HPLC columns provide a solution for analyzing PFAS substances. These columns show a high batch-to-batch reproducibility, are specially batch tested for PFAS analyses, and are very well suited for LC-MS due to low bleeding characteristics. The nucleodor PFAS delay column provides high retention for PFAS compounds and are used to retain PFAS contaminants from the HPLC system, which could otherwise falsify the sample being analyzed. For this purpose, the nucleodor PFAS delay column is connected in flow direction between the mixing vessel and the sample injector. Vials and caps. Macherey-Nagel has fluorine-free vials and caps available that are especially suitable for PFAS analysis. They ensure a reliable analysis of PFAS, as the sample cannot be contaminated by additional fluorine compounds. These vials and caps are also being already used in laboratories that analyze Superfund sites and contaminated groundwater. Applications. Macherey-Nagel also supports you in terms of application. On our website, you will find excellent examples and application notes for your use of our products for PFAS. Examples of EPA methods 533, 537.1, and DIN 38407-42. We are constantly updating our application database and continuing testing to provide our customers with latest information and quality products. For more information about PFAS and chromatography products, please check out our websites, www.mn-net.com/chromatography. Thank you for your time.